Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger joins us with an update this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I have to ask you, how are you feeling after being diagnosed with or testing positive for COVID-19 last week?
Yeah, feeling much better right now. It was a bit of a rough week, and I had the chills and the fatigue and cramps, actually, muscle cramps, which was unusual. But fortunately, that too has passed, and I'm feeling much better now. Thank you all that sent notices or mentions of get well soon. Really appreciate it, and no one should want this, but glad to be through it.
Mm-hmm. And it shows that no matter how careful you are wearing masks or getting your booster shots, getting all your shots up to date, you can still get it, but at least you didn't have to be hospitalized.
Yeah, 100%. The vaccine works. That's why we're stressing that people get their first, second, third, and now fourth dose. All of that is available. If you're getting the first, second, or third, you can just walk into any clinic that's operating right now. And for the fourth, you need to make an appointment and have that 5-month gap in between. But these vaccines work. And, we do see that the hospitals are struggling with so many people off with COVID. So the ability for them to care for people in hospital is now equally challenged. So there's every reason to stay safe, keep masking, and do your best to try and avoid getting it.
Mm-hmm. Now, with as many events and things that you go to in person, do you test regularly? Is that how you found out you were positive, or did you have symptoms?
Started off with, basically testing regularly, but symptoms started on Monday. So, I kind of got the sense that something was going on. Tested positive the very next morning after a rough night, so it was pretty clear that COVID was present. And you can be as careful as you want. The likelihood of it spreading now is pretty high. Mm-hmm. The need to make sure you have that vaccine available for yourself is also a pretty high need as well.
Right. Okay, so let's move on to other things then. There's with the municipal election coming up in October, there's going to be a candidate information night. This is for people who are just thinking, what does it take to become a candidate in municipal politics? And it's coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, indeed. 6 to 9, a virtual session hosted by the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and the City of Hamilton. So you can go to elect@hamilton.ca and get some additional information on that. But a good opportunity for those that are thinking about stepping into the election process, whether you're going to be a candidate or you're going to work for a candidate. It's useful information. It's open to anyone. So you can dial in virtually and hopefully get any of your questions answered in terms of what it takes to be either a candidate or to participate in the municipal election, candidate or election process. So feel free to dial in. It's an important session, and I'm sure lots of folks will be dialing in to find out what it takes to become an elected official.
Now, are you going to be running in the next election? You haven't said yet if you're going to be seeking again another term as mayor.
I haven't, and I've indicated that I'll probably be notifying my intentions after the provincial election, which, as you know, is coming up in early June. So even though registration time starts in early May, my intention is to put some serious thought into that with family and friends and come to a conclusion sometime in June.
Okay. When is the deadline then to announce that you're running?
Well, it starts May the 4th, and the end of the deadline is actually August the 20th. So there's a 3 or 4 months gap or 3-month gap in there. So you don't have to indicate day one, and you can also indicate at the very last moment if you so choose.
Right. I know lots of people out there that are thinking, what does it take to become a candidate, whether it's a councillor or running for mayor? Any advice to people who are just kind of on the fence and thinking, maybe I could do it, but I'm not sure?
I think it's something that everyone can do. It's just a matter of kind of bringing out the handbook and say, what does it take? What do I need to do? How many doors do I need to knock on? How much funding do I need? Do I have the time and the resources to do this? Those are all questions that people have to ask themselves. But, for those that have desire, if you're 18 years of age or older and you're a citizen of Hamilton, you're eligible to run for elected office. And I would not discourage anyone from stepping into that process. And, win or lose, it is a dynamic, interesting, process. You get to meet a lot of great, interesting people. And certainly, if you lose this time around and you hone your skills for the next time around, there's nothing wrong with that. So I've always encouraged people to participate, whether you're a candidate or helping a candidate, and that's certainly an option for people. You don't have to be the candidate. You don't have to be, at the top of the nomination list. You can be a participant and help other candidates get to where they want to be.
Okay, and again, that candidate information night is coming up tomorrow. Thanks very much for chatting with us. Hope you're feeling better soon.
I am feeling much better, and thanks, and hopefully everybody had a happy Easter.